Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about a few different words that are going to be coming up a lot. You'll need to really understand what these mean in order to make sense of the next videos in the series. First, narcissistic supply. This concept was introduced in 1938. It is described as any person or event that can feed the ego. Narcissists are addicts, as Sam Fatkin describes. Their drug of choice is called narcissistic supply. It can be an accomplishment, both real or perceived, conquering something, compliments, attention. The supply can come from manipulating someone, making somebody do something, making somebody angry or happy. As long as the narcissist is in control of the situation, it feeds their ego. The need for supply is pathological and excessive, since the narcissist cannot generate their own self-esteem. It is a need. They will crumble and die without it. Everything the narcissist does is designed to feed and fuel their ego. It's to lessen the pain of their emptiness. They are insatiable. They cannot live without this supply source, and they're never satisfied. Since they depend 100% on outside sources of admiration and attention, they couldn't exist without this supply source. The self that they project onto the outside world is everything they wish they could be, but know that they aren't. They harvest reactions from people, and in a way, they don't really care if these reactions are positive or negative, because they don't really care about being liked. They just need attention. So at the end of the day, as long as they're center of attention, that's really all that matters to them. Low-grade supply are sources that they can't idealize. So for instance, if somebody told the narcissist that he's very intelligent, but the person themselves are not perceived as being very smart, this person is considered unqualified to compliment him, and therefore the source doesn't really count. If he's told that he looks attractive, but the source he doesn't feel is very attractive themselves, again, this person is not good enough to supply this compliment, and it doesn't count. Narcissistic supply is a really, really big topic. I've barely scratched the surface, so I will most likely have to make a very detailed video about just this topic in the future. But for now, this is just the basic, and I think it's good enough for now. Stay tuned for the next, several videos. I'm going to go way, way more into detail on that. Anyway, narcissistic injury is a threat, both real or perceived, to their self-esteem and self-worth. It occurs when their mask has slipped and their true self has been exposed and revealed. It could be from not obtaining a job or position that they were going after, not being able to convince people of their own importance, or just a minor disagreement. Basically, not getting what they want can cause an injury. Narcissistic rage is how they react to the injury, and it's very angry. It's very, very, very hostile, very immature. As described by Sam Fatkin, the Grandiosity gap is when the grandiose fantasies clash with the reality of his everyday life. The dissonance between the two is called the Grandiosity gap. It's probably the only reality that the narcissist will acknowledge. Even though he is completely aware that this gap exists, he still acts as if his fantasies are real. The Grandiosity hangover. For those of you who have never experienced this, it's pretty wild. It can occur in two different ways. If the narcissist is a has-been, where at one point he really did live a fantasy life, and it has since ended, he ended his lifestyle for whatever reason, he's still acting like he's living his past life. A billionaire who's now broke, but still buying expensive things. An ex-actress or an ex-model who still requires special treatment. It can be where an otherwise normal person experiences their fantasies for a brief moment. Maybe an aspiring actor lands at a one-time role in a film and acts like a movie star. Talking to a person experiencing a Grandiosity hangover is essentially talking to somebody who's not firmly grounded in reality. The Grandiosity bubble, This happens when there's a lack of narcissistic supply, and the narcissist is unconsciously frantic to find some. The bubble is where the narcissist reinvents himself. He has fantasies of being a famous actor. All of a sudden he decides he wants to be a writer or an athlete. He talks about taking steps towards trying out these newfound goals, but the key word here is talking. He will never actually make steps towards doing these things. These events, again, as described by Sam Vadkin, are like trying on a new outfit. When the ideas don't work out, he simply forgets about them. He doesn't experience any type of injury when the bubble bursts, since these were just experimental ideas, and he didn't take them very seriously to begin with. As with everything, it's just another coping mechanism used to shield him from a sad reality.